My results came back positive to melanoma again. My worst nightmare. Today I bring you another melanoma diagnosis story, this time by a subscriber and viewer named Michelle. This is the fourth video in this series. I will link the playlist if you want to go back and hear other people's stories. I'll leave it linked in the description box down below. If you would like to send me a story, I thought I would only do this during the month of May for melanoma awareness, but you all seem to really be enjoying these stories. I'm reading your comments, how you are inspired and encouraged to hear stories from people who have been through what you've been through, what I've been through. So I will continue doing these videos as long as you keep sending me in your stories. I will pop my email address right here on the screen. Just email me a couple of paragraphs and I will read it exactly as you have written it. While I read, I will be applying a new sunscreen that I am testing out. Michelle, thank you so much for allowing me to share your story with my viewers. Thank you for your bravery and your courage. This is Michelle's story. Thank you so much for raising melanoma. Thank you so much for raising melanoma awareness on your channel. Okay, Bird, you're gonna have to quiet down. I'm bringing the story here. It's important. I've been watching your videos for the past 11 months. And actually, Michelle and I have been talking and she came over from my main channel. So she has actually been watching me the full year that I have been on YouTube. Thank you so much, Michelle, for your support. I know Melanoma Awareness Month is coming to an end, but I thought I'd send my melanoma story to you just in case you needed one more story. I live in sunny Australia and was always in the sun and at the beach growing up. My family and I all have olive skin naturally, and sunscreen was never a priority. My melanoma story started in 2018 at 32 years old. A mole on my chest turned asymmetric and became really itchy. I went to my local GP on a Saturday morning to get it checked, and she took one look at it and said, "We need to biopsy this straight away." By Saturday night, my GP called me and told me my biopsy results had come back positive for melanoma. My heart sunk. I will never forget that phone call. She said, "I have recommended you to an amazing cancer hospital where you will have further surgery." The following week, I went on to have a wide local excision surgery and sentinel lymph node biopsy to check for cancer cells. Unfortunately, cancer cells were found in my lymph node and I was categorized as having stage 3 melanoma. My oncologist recommended 1 year of immunotherapy treatments, which I would have intravenously every 2 weeks. She gave me loads of information to read about how immunotherapy works and all the side effects. It was so overwhelming. I just remember sitting in the hospital foyer after my appointment and trying to make sense of all the information I had been given. I managed to get through my year of immunotherapy treatments dealing with pretty horrendous side effects, but it was so worth it as I was cancer-free until 2021. In May of last year, I noticed a few spots near my wide local excision scar line on my chest, and also 2 moles growing on my scar line of where I had a spitz nevus removed off my arm in 2020. I let my oncologist know straight away and biopsies were taken. My results came back positive to melanoma again. My worst nightmare. Within the week before surgery, the few spots on my chest multiplied and turned into a pigmented rash. The progression was terrifying and so fast. By the time my surgery day came around, I had another group of pigmented spots on my collarbones. I let my surgeon know, and after looking, he said, "I don't think we can do surgery to your chest." I pleaded with him, "Please, please, cut out all these melanomas." And he said, "I have a strong feeling there's tumors bubbling under your skin throughout your whole chest area, and we can only visually see some of them on the top layer of your skin. I will do a wide local excision on your arm, but I think you will do better off having radiation to your chest." After my wide local excision was done on my arm, I was rushed to have scans that confirmed tumors all through my chest. My oncologist explained to me I had stage 4A in transit, aggressive skin spreading melanoma, and the best way to treat it was radiation followed by highly toxic combination immunotherapy. Next thing I know, I'm having my first round of radiation to my chest. I had radiation every day for 2 weeks, then started the combination immunotherapy. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish my 4 rounds of combination immunotherapy as I got a serious side effect and was admitted to the hospital. I spent a week in hospital recovering and wasn't allowed to go back on treatment for 3 months. I had another scan, and amazingly, the radiation and 2 out of 4 rounds of combination immunotherapy had worked. Cancer-free again. I'm now on maintenance immunotherapy for 2 years to help keep the cancer from coming back. It's been an emotional roller coaster over the last 3.5 years, but I feel so lucky to have such an amazing medical team and friends that have helped me through. Again, thank you so much for spreading melanoma awareness and doing your fabulous sunscreen reviews, Michelle. I don't know about you, but this was a very emotional one for me and tackles the fear that I think we all have of having melanoma a second time and having it come back aggressively a second time. And I've been chatting, Michelle, with you through email, and you've told me that it's a very rare occurrence and it's actually hard to find people to connect with who have had melanoma a second time. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Michelle, because I know somebody else is dealing with the exact same thing you are dealing, and your story will be inspiring and encouraging and also informational of what to expect. I can't even imagine what you've been going through having to deal with melanoma a second time. I am so happy and thankful that you are cancer-free yet again. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing your story with my viewers. I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.